Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to another video. Hello, you're way up there now. I'm trying out some different things with the office setup here, so forgive me. I think hopefully there's not a lot of empty space up here, but we are back. We are back, everybody, with a brand new entry in the editing contest series. And let me tell you guys, I have been checking every week for the last like 3 weeks for an update to this rock contest thing, and there hasn't been one until the 24th. This week is like the first week that I didn't check to see if there was an update. It's been like 3 weeks since the last video, and I don't know who's running this subreddit, but they have failed to announce a contest winner until the 24th. And of course, it's like already Tuesday, so the contest is half over already. I'm late again, as usual. Oh my God, somebody needs to get their shit together. I'm not sure if it's me yet or not. Okay, so I lost again, surprise, surprise. Let's take a look here. Last week's contest winner with this edit. So let's just go ahead and look. Yeah, look at this, 9-6 was the last one. That was like 20 days ago, man, come on. Oh, hang on, just waiting on the new raw file. So maybe they were waiting on the guy. Maybe I can blame the winner from last week. Even more reason to hate this contest. So now that the contest has finished though, I think that allows us to see what the stats were like for the last one, right? I think these are the points here, 17 points. Yeah, so he's the one that won here with 17. I think it sorts from top to bottom here. So he won with 17. So I had 17 votes for his edit, which is this one. I mean, the colors are interesting. I think up here, I'm not really doing this to critique anything, but like if you look up on the top here, it gets like a little green. I'm not sure if that's what he was going for, but you see how it's kind of like, it's casting some weird light on the tree, and the tree stops looking like a tree about halfway up. I don't know. He's got some interesting colors going on. I'll give him that. It looks like he had kind of used the same tactics I was using, where he kind of took anything that looked kind of yellow and it just cranked it all the way orange. Definitely some orange in the trees here. It's a very isolated color. I'm not gonna critique his edit. I think mine was better, but that's because because I'm mad I haven't won yet. Let's see if we can see, how far down was I? 15 points was second place here, and then 15, 12, not me. Where am I? 6 points. Wait, is this me? No, I just voted for that guy. Here I am with 5 points. 5 is not winning material, people. I think my problem is I'm just not getting these in front of people fast enough. People aren't seeing these edits before the contest ends. I think that's my big problem here. So I'm gonna go through this again. I'm gonna go through this edit one more time, all right? But the next time I don't know, should I I don't wanna have to set notifications for Reddit. I don't think I can even do that. Can I do that? I have no idea. I don't know how else to get ahead of these contests. So 5 points. Thank you for everybody who voted for me for my edit. Let's take another look at this. Here's my edit. You see, isn't that so moody? I love it. I love this edit so much. I think it's really good, and the photo was amazing. So thank you so much for whoever submitted. I think I thanked him already. Yeah, so thanks this guy. Thank you so much for that raw photo. I had a lot of fun working on that last time. I almost said last week, but that's a lie. So I think we're just gonna do it. I don't even know. Okay, so I've already downloaded this week. We're gonna open up Lightroom here. While I'm waiting for Lightroom to open, now's a good time for me to go ahead and ask you guys to please go ahead and check out the link in the description below. I just launched like a week ago, JS Collection. It's my digital collection. It's the second one that I just put out. It's available. You can get them for $2 a pop. The first collection's 50% off if you wanna get those discounted. And there's a free one. Links below for a free digital wallpaper you download. It's shot and edited by me. If you want a free wallpaper, go and take a look. Okay, so we're back up. So this of course is the old edit here. So we're just gonna have to, this monitor is so big I have to like swing my head way to the left to be able to see the import button over here. All right, so I was able to download this one without looking at it, so I don't know what this looks like. I caught a glimpse of it right there, but I'm not gonna look at it until it's in, all right? Can I cover it? Is it up? Is it up? I can't tell. Let's just go to develop. I look like an idiot. This is gonna be my first look at this week's editing contest photo. Let's take a look. Oh, hell yes. Hell yes. This is a great shot. Look at that. I love this. So this is like, I've been experimenting a little bit with this kind of thing. This is long exposure photography, I think. Yeah, it's gotta be, because what is that? Unless it's fog, it could be fog, because this looks really crisp down here. So maybe this, oh, is that a rock or is that waves? I have a feeling this is long exposure photography. I have a feeling, because usually you don't get that look, but it could just be fog rolling off of a lake. I don't know. So I've been experimenting a little bit with long exposure photography myself. It's not something that I'm amazing at, but I'm working on it. I think that's notable, I guess. Okay, let's stop bullshitting. This is the photo. This is what we're going to be working from. There's already some great, amazing colors in here. I will say that I don't usually work in like blue, pink, purple, orangey colors. Like I don't usually do that. So this will be a little bit of a learning experience for me here. Since we're just doing this quick, I think I'm just gonna go down here and see if there's any of my presets that look good on this. My preset over here, silence, is one of the more chill ones that I have. I'm just gonna start with that one, but we're gonna do a lot of work to it. Oh gosh, I really don't know what I'm gonna do with this photo. Well, that looks better already, right? I don't know. I think I could go with either look. I could go super blue or I could go super kind of orangey pink. Even though I just said that I don't really work in those colors a whole lot. I think I work a little bit better with the orange. So I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start there, and I think I'm just gonna keep the shot as is. I'll worry about the crop later, even if I decide to do a crop. So I'm gonna start there. I'm just gonna play around with these for initial settings here. I'm gonna pull this just a little bit negative, like negative 12. This is definitely a sunset photo, but I feel like it wants to be brighter. I think I'm gonna brighten it up a little bit because I like this. This is the most appealing thing about this photo, is kind of how it looks like, if that's fog or water, how it's kind of rolling very softly over this area here. So I want that part of the image to be a little bit brighter. So I'm gonna come in here with a filter. John loves his filters, and I'm gonna do an exposure bump. I'm gonna pull down the exposure a little bit. So I'm gonna have it fade in so I can keep some of it bright on the left-hand side without totally blowing out the rest. And I think that already looks like a balanced image. Let's take a look. That's before and that's after. There's a lot of like pink and purples, and it looks very beautiful. I have a feeling that a lot of people who are gonna submit this photo or submit edits to this photo are gonna be doing very minor edits. So I think we're gonna go a little bit out of the box here, and we're gonna go with something that looks a little bit like this. I think I can probably pull those blues a little bit crazy. I think I can pull those back a little bit later. But for now, let's just keep plucking away. I'm just gonna kind of go right down the list here. I like the shadows a little bit where they were. Let's pull the whites. Let's pull them up a little bit. I like that. And blacks, let's put it right about there. Texture. So since this is a long exposure shot, what I'm assuming is a long exposure shot, I don't really want to mess with texture too much because this nice like dreamy looking flowy thing happening with the water over there, if I bump texture too much, I think it pulls away from that like that mystical kind of look, you know? I don't want things to look too crisp. So I think I'm gonna pull the texture deck, -4. Is that 40 too much? I think -30, I liked it there. Yeah, I think that looks good. So I'm gonna do that. Tone curve, I think it looks kind of good as is. I'm just blowing through this really quick, so I'm not gonna mess with that too much. I might do a little bit with the reds here. Let's pull the reds down, or maybe I wanna add. Yeah, let's add some reds right in the highlights up there. So I like the profile corrections here, and I'll explain why, is because it gives that horizon line a really nice clean across the bar. Like it looks a lot more balanced. Like if I pull up this thing here, it all kind of stays. I would even kind of balance it out a little bit. So maybe this is my crop, is just adjusting for the horizon, but I like it like clean across. Look at that, it looks so beautiful. All right, yeah. So let's pull that. That's kind of a fun look, isn't it? I think it's a little too crazy though. Maybe we can bump it. I like how it's changing the color, and then maybe we'll pull the saturation back just a little bit, like right about there. I think that's beautiful. Okay, cool. And I can even pull the saturation back on the red just a little bit, make it a little bit less intense. I think the better color to have more present here is blue. It's more of the color of the water, and the sunset. Obviously, the sun I think is off camera here, off to the right, and I think the light casting from that is not so much the focus of the photo. I think it's just nice accenting. So we're gonna keep that color secondary. All right, so let's just take a quick look at before. There's before and there's after. I think this is looking great. I think I'm really happy with how the pink tones are looking on the right. It is a little highlighty over here. Maybe I can do it like a fine tune. Maybe I can just do an extra brush over here and pull a little bit of the highlights out of the sky. Although the shoreline, like I'm meh about it, but let's just see if we can do a little fine tuning over there. Oh, we gotta invert this. All right, so that's before, and let's get it down to about that. Are we cool with that? I'm cool with that. Okay, shadows. I think we can actually afford to pull the shadows a little bit pink here because I think it's kind of reinforcing the color from the sunset just a little bit. So I'm just gonna leave it right there. I kind of nailed it right on that touch there. Plus 18, let's leave it there. So honestly, I think this looks pretty good. If I were to do anything, I would crop the heck out of this bottom thing, even though I do think the ice is like a nice touch there. Can I do like a 1920, 1080 kind of deal here? I just don't want to see the bottom down there. I like the rocks on the shore, but I think it's distracting from what we actually want to look at. I think that's a great shot. What do you guys think? Do we think that's good? Should I just keep this 1920, 1080? That seems to be the crop. right? I'm cool with that. Look at the moon. Look how fun that looks up there. All right, I think this is the shot. This is the shot that I'm gonna submit to this contest here. We're playing, let's take a look at the before. Wow, I mean, this is a beautiful shot, and the after. So I've really drawn attention to the post here in this shot and away from kind of the shoreline a little bit. And I think that's where the attention deserves to be for this shot. I think there's a lot of fun detail, and like I mean, even in that before shot, it was a really dark over here, and even then, my attention went straight to these logs over here with those nice flowy water foggy texture things happening over there. I love that. I think it looks great. So I think this is where I'm gonna end this. And I think this is just outside of the box enough. Hopefully if enough people see this, if enough people see this in time, I think this is gonna be, I think we'll get some votes for this. I think the tactic here is is a very subtle, like, go crazy with it, because that seems to be working for other people. All right, it is a little bit weird. Let's highlight that, and we're gonna link, edit right here. Insert. Okay, let's just make sure that the link works. There it is. There's the shot. Look at that. That's beautiful. Yeah, I'm really happy with that. And I'm happy that it's like, when I put the preset on, I think that was just kind of like a jumping off point. The preset was nowhere near kind of what this looks like, the final product. And I'm really happy that I was able to pull it far away from that. Okay. All right, so let's see, 9/24. So I'm in the right week here. All right, hopefully people see this. Comment. And that's it. Great. Okay, so hopefully this contest ends within a decent amount of time, and we can get some feedback on this one, and then hopefully, I'm just hoping I catch one of these contests within enough time for me to actually be able to do something that's seen by people within a reasonable amount of time. So tune in for part 4 coming, I guess, whenever the Reddit people decide that it's time for part 4. I hope you enjoyed this little walkthrough with the edit thing with me today. Yeah, that's it. Like this video if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you guys in the next video. Okay, have a good week, guys. Bye.